Not arguing. Well, I mean, he's a walking advertisement. I mean, this motherfucker has been. He's been buying 3DK knives since there's been 3DK knives.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
He's been a long time customer of the shop since before me. So, since probably 2005-ish or something, easily he's been a long time customer. So,
cool.
You know how like when the fryer oil needs to be changed and things start to taste a little darker? I feel like my batch of chips was like the last one before they changed the oil or something. But they were still good, but they just had a little bit of that like kind of dirty oil. Yeah. All right, here we go, guys. Should I sit over here and just?
Farva's tongue will never.
Eat some of them green Cheetos.
Ever fucking see. What are you doing? What's your tongue out for?
Because it's hot. Hot.
I feel like I'm always eating these videos.
No, Farva.
So, do what you do.
I'm always hungry.
All right. Alice, you gonna bring us in?
Sure. Is everyone ready to start? Or?
Welcome to our live stream. You're basically watching us film. You're basically watching us film a video, and then we're gonna edit it down and upload it so that people don't leave.
And there will also be upward shots and stuff in the edited video and higher quality, but given constraints in Alaska and processing power, it's a little bit lower quality.
So we're doing what we can do, but
I thought it was Zach.
this is you're watching the making of is basically what you're watching.
Yeah.
All right.
We good?
I don't know. We got the bullshit out of the way.
All right.
We can kind of do what we're gonna do.
All right. Oh, for sure. That's what I could call.
Only if you give me some chips.
I require 3 green Cheetos.
Oh, no.
Jesus.
No, Moose.
That one's for.
So we're here to talk about
Okay.
knives.
We're here to talk about knives.
All right. All right. What is up, everybody? We are here tonight talking about a topic that is very important to a lot of people's daily lives in America today. That is wildfires. And more specifically, what it does to our knives and how we fix them.
That's a good one. I like that.
Down.
Okay.
All right.
So, and we're back. Hey, where'd you go? All right.
So what do we have here, Mike?
All right. So we have an AMUK, right? So we have a longtime customer of ours bought an AMUK. This AMUK is probably built in 2014, if I had to guess. 2014, 2015, somewhere around in there. And it was sold to a guy who works out in the bush, out in Alaska, and he refuels the helicopters that fight the brush fires. So what he did is he, as the brush fire was approaching and they were filling the helicopter, he stuck his knife in a tree, and then they all had to evacuate. He had to leave his knife, but he knew where he left it. He came back and he got it, and it had been through a forest fire, basically. And so when he brought it in, it had a little janky-ass piece of titanium still stuck to it, but everything else is gone. I mean, this thing is...
I'm surprised the G10 burned off.
It melted the G10 off. It melted, I mean, almost all the titanium was gone. There was one little piece of titanium left here.
So, forest fires are hot, if you don't know.
Oh,
And he,
tell.
They are very hot.
so, but you can see we customize it for them. We have like what's called a neutered variation. We do it to the Severance, and we also do it to the AMUK. And it's where you take off all the sharp points at the back. And so he had a neutered variation, which is how I know this is kind of an older variation. So he brought it in, and
I remember when he bought that too.
yeah. So he brought it in, and he said, so this happened, and explained the story, and he wanted to get it covered under warranty, which we kind of expressly say, like, if you leave it in a campfire, like, we're not going to warranty it, but we're liars, and we're going to warranty it.
Well, this was the Swan Lake fire last year.
Yeah, this was
huge.
this
fire.
was a giant fire in Alaska. So this was the
Down
Swan Lake
Peninsula.
fire, and even though we expressly say we don't necessarily warranty this kind of work, I mean, he's refueling helicopters that are putting out fires in our state, so we'll look out for him. So he had a couple of crazy requests. I'll let Lori get into that, but So this is what an AMUK looks like after it goes through a forest fire.
I like the patina. Are we going to be able to keep that?
It's an interesting word choice there, Dakota.
In fact, this is, ironically enough, this is kind of what an AMUK looks like when you pull it out of the heat treat oven. It almost looks identical to this.
Should we, when you guys redo it, just leave this unfinished
No.
and just polish the
No.
grind?
That's not possible.
That's not possible?
It's not
So
possible.
we have
Okay.
to rock wall test it and see where it's at, and then we have to reheat treat it, retemper it, recryo it.
Yeah.
He wants a Stormtrooper white Cerakote and then orange scales. I think that he still has his sheath.
Yeah.
That was the one thing that he
Yeah.
got to keep, but he stuck it in a tree.
Because he stuck it in a tree and had the sheath on him.
So you
And,
cut these a
Oh
couple days
yeah,
ago.
orange is something we do not do on the AMUK. We don't do it on the Riot. We don't do it on the AMUK.
Mm-hmm.
We very rarely do it on the Severance, but that's what he wanted. So I rebuilt the program from obviously our prototype AMUKs, and so we're gonna give him Stormtrooper white blade after we go through and refinish it. So basically what we do is we have to reheat treat it, and it has actually warped, which is not, I don't know if you can see it on the uptight camera, but it is it has a it's basically built for fucking right-hand cutters at this point because it's
There's a
really
little bit of a
bent.
bow to it,
It's a
yeah.
little bit bent.
Are you going to be able to hit it out with that 50-pound piece of steel? Just boom.
Yeah. So what we use after our heat treat is, I mean, it looks like a 2x4, but it's made out of steel, so it's real heavy. And we have another giant plate. So what we do is we heat treat it, and while it's glowing red, we flatten it. And then after it cools, we know it's flat and true and straight, and then we check it, and then we're gonna resurface it. We're gonna re-hit the grinds. We're obviously gonna resharpen it, and just completely rebuild it for him.
I guess this shows that even if it's outside warranty, if you have legitimate reason, we will work with you.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's not a lot of people do warranty claims, and the few that people do are usually like nicks and dings and
This
stuff like
is
that.
the most ridiculous warranty knife we've had back so far.
This is our first warranty claim on an AMUK.
First, yes, but like even
Through no
like,
fault of the knife.
fillets
Yeah.
and Max
Yeah.
and Severances, like this is the most like
This is the most extreme.
Fun
Like
and-
any other warranty issues we've had has been like the micarta separates. It's like, well, we didn't make the micarta, but fuck it, we'll cover it.
Yeah.
This is definitely the most extreme warranty claim we've ever had.
it'll be fun to redo. I mean, Don has work, you have work, I have work.
Yeah.
Everybody does. I mean, if the Kydex needs to be refitted after this, and Guy will do that.
I like that you can still see where the handle was
Yeah.
When
in
you
the
can-
burn, and
you
I like
can-
that it's red.
Well, I think this is
It's not-
Elmax.
it doesn't come
'Cause
off.
I remember when he bought this.
Is
and
it really
I remember
Elmax?
he like spent the extra money. He had to make sure that it was okay that he did. But I'm pretty sure this is Elmax. This is old logo too, so he
Oh,
gets like
wow.
new logos, or you can rebuild
Wow.
the old one. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is Elmax. He was
All right.
so excited.
Well, that makes a
about it,
difference. We got to heat treat that to 2100 degrees.
Yeah, that says Elmax.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That
good
does.
for him. He.
Your nail on there, just
Well, I mean, he got a hard use tool for hard use work, and he used it for hard use work, and it was damaged like in the, in the course of battle.
Yeah.
At the
I guess if it's white and red, it probably matches the helicopters he works on. And if it's hammered into a tree
white and what?
This is orange.
orange and
Okay.
orange
Yeah,
and
it's like-
white. Sorry, if it's orange and white, it probably matches the helicopters he works
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
And the flip side, if it's orange and white and you hammer it into a tree,
You can
as you're
find that
looking
one.
back real quick before you hop on, you'll be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
and go
Well,
grab it.
that's kind of why that's what he wants.
Yeah.
And even though like orange is not something we normally do for our for our hunting knives, fine. But for our more high-end beater stuff, we don't generally ever do that.
So should we order heat resistant Cerakote? Like some, I don't know what the
I mean,
hottest temps or fires.
Well, I don't think G10 has a lot of fire resistance.
But I mean,
you
Cerakote
can kill it.
might
You
have
can
a
kill
little
it.
more.
Yeah.
Forest fire is good enough to melt steel, so I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
jet fuel can't melt steel beams, though. Is the problem.
But it can turn them into spaghetti. You've seen that one, haven't you?
That's a
But
Spaghetti
I mean,
noise.
this is basically just us bragging about what kind of warranty. And he asked, he goes, "What's the cost of the repair?" I go, "Well, the cost of the repair is we get to document your restore and we get to talk about it." So we'll cover it under warranty, but we get to talk about it a little bit.
Seems fair.
We like him too.
Yeah, and he's a good guy, and he obviously does well for the state of Alaska, and he works hard, busts his ass, puts himself in danger. We're happy to take care of it. And what's unique about the difference between this one and this one is this is a flat grind and this is a hollow grind. So if you look at the end, this meets at a straight line. This actually meets at a curve because this is a hollow grind to a convex front end, and this is a flat grind to a convex modified Tonto. So this is an OG AMUK, which is why the AMUKs aren't necessarily available, is because we change the design and we usually test for at least a year before we put anything out, because it's it's Alaska and we want to make sure they can take what Alaska has to give.
Other than forest fires.
In some instances, our knives cannot take what Alaska has to give, but it's one of the harshest environments on the planet, and we want to make sure that we can, we pride ourselves on being as tough as possible. Yeah, it's bad.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But we pride ourselves on making sure that we have the toughest fucking knives on the planet. I mean, as much as we can handle. And, well, we couldn't make it through a forest fire, but we'll fucking fix it if it doesn't make it through a forest fire.
What's going to make it through a forest fire, you know what I mean?
Well, not trees, mostly.
Well, knife-wise.
Yeah, maybe a couple of helicopters will make it through a forest fire, but...
Apparently not titanium.
That was what was most impressive to me, is that even the titanium didn't make it through the forest fire. It melted everything down to the steel. I can't believe that this isn't... I mean, because he said he stuck it into the tree this way. I can't believe it hasn't drooped this direction, but it hasn't. But this was back when... look at the thickness. This is almost a 1/4 inch thick, like the Riots. And the AMUKs have thinned up just a touch. Not much. They've thinned up just a touch, but they were way heavy back in the day. In fact, with handles and everything, I almost want to say they weigh close to the same because of how thick the stock is on the originals. But
I remember picking this up today, the burnt one, during photos, and then picking up the standard AMUK, and I'm like, holy crap, it's heavier. All right, well, that's pretty much all we got to say on this point.
Yeah, I really don't have anything else. My contacts are a little dirty, so I can't read any of the questions. But
yeah, we'll answer any questions
good,
you guys
no
have.
lag. Oh yeah.
So I think moving forward, we're gonna keep people in the loop on what we're doing, and
yeah.
let everyone know how it's going.
Yeah, we'll put this out on this will go out on our Instagram step by step. This has been sitting in the shop for about 3 or 4 days. We haven't had time to get to it, or actually it's been about a week. We haven't had time to get to it, but we're getting to it. We're getting to it here soon. We're gonna clean it up. We got to reheat treat it, obviously, and
it's gonna be interesting to see how hard you hit it with that anvil brick to get it to flatten out.
Jesus. Well,
depends on the heat treat.
I've crushed a finger twice, but I'll live.
So I'm sure anyone who's not aware of the AMUK at this point, this might drum up a little bit of interest for everyone who's been watching the video. Do we have any sort of rough idea of when this is actually going to be available?
No.
End of the year is what we're shooting for.
Yeah, I mean we're working on it, but it is it's not an easy thing to do.
It's also a chunk of steel, and it's a pretty huge financial investment.
Yeah.
That has to have guaranteed returns, and in this current climate, it's hard to take those kinds of risks.
It is a little bit.
So the stars have to align for something like this to come to full fruition.
Well, I mean, it's definitely not something we've put on the back burner. It is on the forefront. We get a lot of requests for this knife. It's probably that and the Severance are our most requested, but mostly probably because they're unavailable. But we certainly don't have any plans to backplate it. We want this to be out and available. It's just the undertaking of the amount of steel and things like that. It's not, we're going from custom makers and we're trying to get into the mid-tech market with the machining. Obviously this is done on a mill, you know what I mean? So it's a big jump for us. And so, I mean, it's not that it's not available because we don't want it to be. It's not available because it's a massive undertaking to get this thing done. We could get it done if we could outsource it and get it done, but our standards of quality wouldn't necessarily be there.
Yeah.
So we kind of have to push it off to make sure that we can meet our standards.
I don't see what the last two comments
I
were
think
there.
we have
Ha
a
ha ha ha,
question.
Baldwin.
On a scale of Alec Baldwin movie roles, how sexy would you rate this knife? I mean, I'm gonna,
Well, this is definitely a Beetlejuice, I would think, right?
that's gonna go all the way to the shadow, man. That's right there.
I mean, if we
Oh, wait, did you say Stephen Baldwin or Alec Baldwin?
Alec Baldwin.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah.
I mean, if we go out to the Baldwin brothers, there's more options.
That's true. Branch out to the rest of the family. That's fair.
That's because only Alec Baldwin's the good one.
My favorite Alec Baldwin.
I don't know any movies.
This is a. Oh, you don't know any movies?
Oh, you were homeschooled.
Biodome.
Team America World Police.
No.
Fuck yeah.
All right, I guess that's it for tonight.
No, I mean, I don't know. This is just a big marketing wink on our warranty. Which I'm alright with. Although I like that it did burn off the old logo so we can put the new one on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably still there.
Yeah, it's right there.
I still think it'd be super cool if we could keep the scale forge, but since he wants it Cerakoted, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, he wants it Cerakoted, so.
Scale forge would have been cool.
Although white with orange,
It's a good combo.
it sounds kind of cool. I mean, it'll be completely unique and one off.
It's gonna get dirty
So good
real
for him.
fast.
It will
Yeah,
be very
It's
visible.
gonna look like trash like 4 minutes after it leaves here because orange G10 attracts dirt like it's its fucking job, and so does white
Tell.
Cerakote. Yeah, look at these. These haven't even been used, and they're dirty as shit.
They've just been sitting in the shop, which
Well, shop's a dusty place.
it is a
It
dusty
is.
I
place.
can see how dirty it is on that little screen. And my contacts are dirty. But yeah. Good talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll look pretty good.
All right, well, whatever.
Can you dig it?
I can do
Can
it.
you dig it? Mm-hmm. Can you dig it? All right. Well, so if anybody's got anything to say, speak up. Otherwise, we're probably gonna be out.
We gotta wait a few moments.
We have another video?
No.
This is it?
No. It just it's a lag, so
There's a lag between
there's
Oh,
a
I
lag
didn't know if we
between
were in
us
case
and what's
knives.
going on.
No,
Oh no.
No baby butterbean?
that
I
is
love
a
the baby butter
cute
bean.
I
knife.
love
Baby
the
butter
baby
bean, baby.
Baby butterbean.
I do like that knife.
Baby.
Baby.
The Jesus logo's a little off-putting.
There
though.
are other baby butterbeans out there.
I like it that it's
There's
baby
black
blue
baby
and it's the
butterbean.
baby butterbean.
It's blue ice. Ice
Yeah.
blue? Blue ice.
Blue ice. Because it's
I
like
put it in the paper
Zoolander.
terribly.
Blue ice.
That's all right.
And I was like, I don't want you to fix this.
Oh, we do have a comment. Let's see.
Big chalk demonstration.
Gonna 2x4s later on.
No!
Oh,
Hey, there you
damn
go.
it.
How about that?
I like this
Wait
table.
for my reaction.
Yeah, but we stuck the
Wait,
severance in it
wait,
like
wait.
50 fucking times.
Wait.
Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have done some.
I'm just waiting for
There you
you
go.
go.
That's some
Yeah, there it
product
is.
placement. That's what it is.
Wait for it again. This is us waiting for it, and then
Is
Dakota's.
it strong
and then
enough
I'm
to do
like,
this?
ah! And I'm like, oh! I'm like, oh, hold on. We're gonna
This
wait
is
for
us
it.
watching
Yeah,
us.
see?
Is it strong enough to
Yeah,
do
it
the...
looks fun.
Oh, go for it. It's just gonna tear the table to shit, though. Like, I mean,
Dakota's
there's not even a burr.
Okay, I can fix that.
Want me to stab it again?
No!
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes,
All right.
I like the table.
I'm taking this one home.
The table's gonna be fine, Dakota.
You feel it. There's not even there's no burr on the end, no nothing.
No, it's fine.
Actually, let's try it with this one.
Ooh. Get that out of here, Chad.
It's gonna break,
Yeah, I was
and the line
careful.
lock is gonna fail, and you're gonna cut yourself. If you did, then
That's really loud.
On camera.
is there a knife boner? Yes.
Is there such
there
thing
is.
as a knife boner?
Yes.
There could be. Okay, we gotta stop.
Oh my god.
All right, we will see you guys in about 2 weeks.
About. It all
bit-
depends
a
on
bit-
Dakota, and I
bit.
bet it's not gonna be 2 weeks.
It'll be 2 weeks.
I'm just-
Do you guys tell me to be here? I'm here.
There's a fight coming up.
Ooh.
Tyson on the 12th. Oh, I can't stick it.
Wait,
I don't wanna
Tyson
watch
on the 12th?
I don't
It's
wanna
been
watch.
rescheduled November 28th.
God
What?
damn it.
After Turkey Day?
After Turkey Day.
Just after.
Why would you not want to watch that?
Tyson fighting?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell
I want
yeah.
to see some ear-biting action in
Right.
the octagon.
All right, who's got clean contacts or is less drunk?
Is there
Eye
such a
drops?
thing as a knife boner?
Oh,
Is
okay,
what
Yeah,
never
that's the
mind.
last one. Yeah,
All
that's
right,
all we
cool.
got.
All right.
Yep.
Later, guys.
See you later.
Who's that Ben Durbin guy? He's got
Clear
pretty
eyes.
Oh shit.
I think I have a extra
Oh.
thing over here too.
Yeah, you